Must have press live.
Cool. Cool.
All right. Yeah, everything good. All right. All right, Shalom, Makim.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give our praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah,
double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. All right, keep pushing. We almost out of here. And this lesson, coming up from the brother Yash, is called reality check, man, which we all need, in this truth, because the truth commands us to examine ourselves. And per Second Ezra chapter 9, starting at verse 1, it tells you measure out the time diligently, man. So you're supposed to be watching, you're supposed to be measuring the times, you're supposed to be conducting yourself in a godly way, holy way, and so we all, we all need that reality check to remember where we at in the times that we in. Yeah, you got it, bro.
Just like the elder said, man, we're gonna get into some lessons, because as we did the camp yesterday in Memphis, you can see that the spirit was heavy on these people, to be in a heavy delusion, man, not to know what the hell going on, man, engulfed in vanity, man, or pretty soon it's gonna be a big reality check, man. It's gonna come in the form of all out hell and chaos and death and destruction, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasted greatly.
Hey, the great day of the Lord is near and hasted greatly, man. You see, these nations are preparing for World War III, man. While we sitting down in front of this camera, these nations are plotting and planning, all right, their moves for World War III, man. You got these trade wars with China and America. You got this tension between the Russians and America and NATO. All these things are being prepped as we speak, man. You got the RFID microchip. All right, the infrastructure is being set up so they can make it mandatory, man. You got racial tensions, man. On all levels, man. All these things are being prepped, man, and that's going into the beginning of the day of the Lord, man. But these people have no clue, man. They walk around with no care. All right, Jake big concern is a motorcycle with speakers and a goddamn cigar, man. Yeah. That's their biggest worry right now, man. But they don't understand what's being prepped for them, man. Go ahead.
Jake is covetous. Jake just want money, so he could buy what he saw on TV. Yeah. But he has no wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Like, he has no idea how the earth actually operates. Come on. And if he actually got the money, he don't even really know what he could do with it. So it's like money is the scripture say money is a defense and answer for all things, but Jake don't even know anything. Yeah. All he knows is how to buy some designer. So yeah, these definitely some people that need a reality check,
Right.
Can I bring out a precept right quick? All right, you just hold us up, brother.
I just got what he got me on.
All right, 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
And the majority of our people, all right, never put away childish things, man. Our people still in the childlike mindset, man. They're happy playing in Esau's playground, man. And that's all they doing is playing in another man's kingdom, man. You're a peasant in another man's kingdom, man. Our people are happy with that. They don't see nothing wrong with it. They don't see why America has to be destroyed, man. It goes to them not knowing what the hell is going on, man.
Yeah, because Jake, he's satisfied with his retirement check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And get a fucking motorcycle or a Corvette, and he happy with that ride around Memphis.
Yep. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, you got it.
The nature of a man is to be in tune with reality, man. All right. Of course, a man has his leisure. He has his little things he does. But 90% of the time, a man is in tune with the real world, man. All right. He's in tune with something something that you like. That's why like mathematics is truth. You know, that's reality. So a man is in tune with the realness of the situation. He's not running from that reality, man.
If I can say this, like I said, Peter, knowing all this is gonna be desired, what manner of person shall you be?
Yeah.
But 2/3 of our people, they don't know.
No.
And they recruits too.
Yeah, they not preparing, man.
Yeah.
They not being spiritually prepared for what's to come, man. Because the only thing that's gonna get us through is our faith in Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
But just making a point, what the El Zahar was saying, if you go into the history of the czars in Russia, man, which they were Jakes, you had this he was he was called Peter the Great, and what happened was his father got killed, who was a czar, but he had an older sister, she was wicked, and he was 10 years old when his father died, so he was put in the place of a czar, but he knew his sister was trying to get him killed off, so he was 10 years old. He went off into the wilderness and he took, some people that were loyal to him and he started training up a military when he was 10 years old. Like the war game you see today, they really come from Peter the Great. He was 10 years old when he did that. And he started traveling around. He learned Navy games from Britain. He acted like he was a college student. He was just traveling around. They didn't know he was the czar. So he was doing all these things, and eventually when he was like 17 or 18, he came back to Russia, and he did a coup on his sister and got her ass up out of there, man. You see, he had the mindset like, shit, he knew what reality was, like, shit, this bitch gonna kill me, I'm young, he said, shit, I'm finna go to the woods and get right, goddamn, and he came back, man. You see, the mindset, the serious mindset that you had, but our people don't have that, man,
I got a quick.
Go ahead, get yours.
This second Esdras 16 and 37. Behold, the plague draw now and are not slack.
And the plagues is not, man. And when they hit, they gonna hit, man. These people gonna be caught off guard, man. Everyone is open for their right hook, man. All right, their heel kick, man. Planet Earth is open for it, man. And Lord finna bring it, man. In due time. Go ahead, bro. They gonna read down.
In Jeremiah 2:14, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Cause that's all Israel act like, man. They glory in being a top-notch slave, man. Who can climb up the slave ladder, man? But you still a slave, man. You see? But the reality check is coming in. See, Jake don't understand that he's in another nation's kingdom. See, Esau has pushed the propaganda that the world is everybody's, everyone is equal. But you finna see, when he put his new world order in, either you gonna be with it or you gonna get put to death, man. And Jake don't understand that. See, Jake think Esau, Jake think we mad because Esau made, Rosa Parks get up off the bus, man. Move to the back of the bus, man. They don't understand the nature of this, of Edom, this wicked, destructive nation that's in rulership, man. But they finna know, man.
All it took was a few years of not getting bitten by canines and sprayed down by a water hose, and Jake forgot. There's some good white people out there. It's like, man, with an afro and everything, and it's like, man, what? Wait a minute, eating a pork chop or he eating at the same restaurant they eating in, they really don't want you there.
Right.
It's like, man, how you afford this? So, but Jake forgot. Like, you acting like I say, he needs a reality check.
Yeah.
And once it come back, just like recently, that Jake, he had a reality check, but he still didn't get it. It was a Jake on the news trying to get in his loft.
Yeah,
he had a luxury loft, a nice loft in downtown St. Louis. And the Edomite chick wouldn't let him in. Calling in her building, then followed him up to his apartment, man. Now, this same Jake, it's like, well, I'm not mad at her. And such. When you listen to him do his interview on CBS, I'm not mad at her. I wish her the best. And such. Like, Jake, you really should be like, F that beat, man. Like, you're not supposed to be over here friendly with that. That's your enemy. Your mind needs to go back to slavery and remember that this is the same people that did that. And ultimately, repent and come back to your power. Instead of over here, just because you got a luxury loft and the cops didn't get called on you and you didn't get beat down and shot by the police, You know, because even he said in the interview, he was like, I'm just glad I had my camera out because this probably could have went a different way. The fact that you know that you know this, Jake, with another Edomite, he wouldn't have had to have the camera out. He would have got let right in.
Yeah.
Why you need a camera, Jake, just in case police show up and everything before they, because you already know, even though this is your own dwelling place, you would get gunned down right in front of it.
That's why I said it's not your arrest, man.
Yeah.
You homeborn niggas, man. Y'all complacent with being secondary, man. No matter how hard you work, you have to explain yourself to people.
Exactly.
You have to explain your existence. Oh, I stay right here.
Yeah.
All right. You should, like, why? You shouldn't. You're not supposed to accept that, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So theoretically, you a man like him.
Guns.
So why do you have to settle in the back of your mind? You probably know you don't get the job because a white dude just walked in and put in the application that you put in the application with.
Mhm.
You already know that you're gonna have to be second to somebody.
Yeah.
Why do you settle for that, man?
When you go through certain counties, you gotta take your hat off.
Yeah.
You might don't play.
Right.
You know, both hands on the steering wheel, man.
Yeah. Oh, you drive a nice, if you drive around in a nice vehicle that's probably nicer than Esau's, this dude actually got the nerve to come up and ask you what you do.
Yep.
Like, man, you don't come up and just ask somebody like this is the first thing that you say. Oh, that's a nice truck. That's a nice car. So what you do? Like, man, like what, really?
That should irk you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I hate. Hey, man, it's gonna be a reality check for you guys, man.
Mhm.
Finish
Hey,
this
I got
out.
a.
Oh, you got
Oh,
Just
just
finish
like.
this out. He said, why is he spoiled?
Israel spoiled, man. You know, our people is spoiled, man. You know, we have become a commodity for the nations, man.
Yeah.
You know, all they do is make revenue off us, man. Whether we a janitor or whether we LeBron James, man. You a revenue stream, and that's it, man.
Yeah, bro, nigga
Yeah.
culture, rap culture.
Yeah.
It's a damn commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's a quick precept, man, just going in what you just said. This Jeremiah 2:33, it says, "Why trimmest thou wait to seek love?"
And you shave your beard off. You
Mhm.
talk proper, or I'm not gonna say proper.
So called.
You talk like a so-called white man.
Right.
Cause we're really supposed to talk proper. You know, that's because we're of a higher class. But you try to emulate an Edomite. You know,
Yeah,
like I said, you trimming your way. You tuck in your aggression because you already know you
exactly.
have to kind of domesticate yourself to fit into this world, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Afraid to be a man.
You're afraid to be a man. That should irk you, man.
God.
That's show how Jake do it, man. You just be around Jake.
Yeah.
You know, like, ah, damn, Jake, why the hell you act like that? You know,
Yeah,
you been around Esau too damn long.
Yeah, Jake turned into Carlton Banks on you, man, when
Yeah.
you're around and eat a mic, you know?
Hey, but you know they did that. You know, when you watch Kid and Play.
Mhm.
I think he
Class that. I know what you're talking
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That dude, he was trying to get Kid to stay in college.
Yeah,
And he was talking to him, yeah, man, you gonna have to do this, you know, just pay with this amount of money.
Oh,
and then when Esau came in, oh yeah, brother, and then how you
Yeah.
doing? I read the
Switched
book,
it
you
out.
know what I'm saying?
Well, it just reminds us of our parents.
Yeah.
When the bill collector or Edomite call, you watch your mom or your dad change their voice. Well, exactly her, not really her. Well, I should be able to pay it, and it's hard as hell for Jake because you know they really speak nothing but Ebonics. They'll be saying even the proper English. Well, I've seen like they like man, just but yeah, it should
just
irk
talk.
you that you have to do this. And a lot of you Jakes, you know, you work at Toyota plants because they got all that in America. The Toyota plant, the BMW plant, the Mercedes plant,
Yeah.
the GM plant, you know, where they make a Chevy plant, and they got a Nissan plant.
Yeah.
They got all that here. But Jake over there making Infinities and Nissans and BMWs and Toyotas, and they can't even afford the car. You know what I'm saying? Like you working in the plant. This is a product. Like the product that you see in the lot is something that you took part in making, and you can't afford it.
Yeah.
And all they got the nerve to tell you, we'll give you a discount. And and you look at that, and it's not even a discount. You're getting like a 5% discount. You're not even getting a real discount, man.
Yeah.
So it's just going to show you, like you a slave. And the more you want to stay in something like this, the more you're gonna put yourself at a disadvantage, because ultimately your power, the one that can save you and put you on top and give us power over natural resources and give us power over the price of everything and give us power over people and make the nations our possession. You refuse that. You don't want the nations to be your possession. You don't want any power. You don't have a ruling class mentality. And you complacent with your PlayStation, and you complacent with Trina. You know what I'm saying? You rubbing her ass, and you got a chain on and think you cool, listening to some rap music in the background. And in the end, you don't know anything. You know, if the EMP came, you ain't gonna be able to help Trina. You gonna bail on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, or Trina gonna bail on you.
Jake don't even know how to light a candle.
Exactly. Yeah, Jake gonna be messed up. It really is some Jake that if the lights went out, his thought is not to light a candle or make a light somewhere. You know,
He gonna try to use his phone, and then when the phone dead, what you got now?
yeah, he's gonna be walking around with his phone like this until the phone died. He's gonna start crying after that.
Yeah.
Jake don't know what to do.
But this captivity, the captivity that we're in should irk you. That's why I said, a wise man mad. Surely oppression make a wise man mad, man. You know, but only the elect feel that way, man. The true men of the Lord, man, because the truth gonna set you free, and we know the truth. We understand, man. We in captivity. No, we supposed to be ruling, man. You know, but 2/3 of our people, they ain't got their ruling class mentality, man. That's why it's gonna be a reality check for you, man. You know, and it's much needed, man, because Jake still got that hand and they face up Esau ass, man, and they ain't trying to get it out. You know.
Esau gonna have to show him, man.
Yeah.
Gotta let them know.
And just think about it. All these cars that we producing, you know, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American producing out of Esau plantation, right? And all these cars, that's how you know we're in captivity. If we can get one car to each family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'll be something. But that's how you know we're in captivity, because all these cars on all these damn lots, you can't get not one of them.
Because it's nothing but a charity. We had generational wealth. The Most High set up Israel to where everybody will be straight. Everybody had family structure. So you would have land passed down to your offspring. Your cattle proliferate and multiply with each other. A car would be nothing. A car would be nothing because you had forms of income on your estate. All right?
Yeah.
This is back in Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
He said the mighty man gonna cry bitterly, man. You know? See, all these tough guys, because everyone's so tough, man. Especially Jake, man. You know, especially Jake from these urban areas, man. They think they unstoppable, man. They wish a nigga would attitude, you know. A nigga ain't gonna play with me, ain't that nigga gonna play with me. You know, I got 100 shots, you know. Jake and that attitude, man, they finna cry bitterly, man, because the Lord is finna change what you perceive to be reality, man. You know, your comfort, you finna be taken way out your comfort zone, man. All right? And you gonna have to survive because you rejected the Lord. You gonna have to survive on what you know, on what you invested your time into, man.
Hey,
You know?
if I could just say this real quick based off what you were saying, tempting the Most High has become cool to Jake. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to the music and different things like that, and the way Jake is, yeah, he shot 100 shots at me. Nigga, why he ain't dead yet? Well, you want him to come back? Like, dude, you should be praising the Most High that you living. But now Jake, like, yeah, you can't touch me. He goes around, he'll blow smoke in your face, he'll bump into you, and it's like you don't even know who I am. Like, I could literally take you out. You don't know.
It's a death culture.
They learned the way of the heathen. You know, skydiving, bungee jumping and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Tempting
just
the Most High.
typical.
Adrenaline rush.
Yeah, Jake even literally tempts the Most High, like verbally. On God, and you can't fuck with me, man.
Yeah.
On God.
Yeah.
That's like one of the worst things I hate to hear Jake say. On God. How you gonna
How
put
you
something
put something on God?
Like Jake at the stove. On God, he don't put my $6.35.
Oh,
on.
I'm gonna add this bitch.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, bro.
The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess.
A day of darkness and gloominess, man. It's gonna be a terrible time coming, man. So these people love folly. They love to be careless. They love to party and bullshit, man. But it's gonna be horrible times coming to the planet Earth, and chiefly here in America, man.
That's right.
Because America is really like one big spoiled kid, man. You know, spoiled as hell, man. They never had to work, really had to work, never had to do anything, man. Never received no correction. You know, that's like the mentality of America, man. No one can correct me. There's no authority that can correct me, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
A day of clouds and thick darkness,
Go ahead.
a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
Go ahead.
And I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust.
Because they have sinned against the Lord, all right, they're going to walk like blind men, all right, because they refuse this correction. They refuse to come into obedience of the scriptures. They refuse to listen to the men that's telling them, all right, what's coming, all right, and what to do to receive salvation. All right, they're going to be like blind men. They're not going to know what to do, man. These people that we see walking by the camps, you know, all right, riding through, all right, the Corvette Club, all right, the biker gang, you know, the scooter gang, all right, all those guys gonna be blind. They not gonna know what to do, what's coming, why it's happening. They gonna be through, man. Their reality check gonna hit them dead in the face, man. You know, and they said they dust gonna be poured out like dung, man. Their blood gonna be poured out as dust. I mean, you know, so it's gonna be a lot of death in these streets, man. All these untouchable people, you know. Cause you even got a so-called black woman. She really think that she's a guy, man. She has this persona like she can talk to anybody, any way. You know, no one can tell her anything, man. But she finna have a great humbling, man.
Yeah, wait till that draft comes.
Yeah, that draft.
Yeah.
When 911 don't work,
Yeah.
you see, cause she know, all right, she can come amongst 20 guys and fire off on somebody, all right. And even before police get there, you gonna have them Captain Save-A-Hole niggas, you know, and you have the police on the way. But it's gonna come a day where there ain't gonna be no police. And then them Captain Saver niggas, they gonna get into their primitive state, man. Cause see, the Lord gonna force you men to get out of the feminine, soft state that Esau has put you in. Cause you gonna have to survive. You gonna go back to that primitive nature, man.
That's right.
You know, you're not gonna value Keisha up there. Her value finna come way down, man. You know, that's the reality check that's coming to the planet Earth, man.
And Jake gonna come from, man, I die for her to, like, fuck that bitch, I ain't gonna die for her. You know what I mean? They gonna do a total 360.
Yeah, because Keisha's not gonna kill a deer for you.
No.
Keisha's not gonna go shoot a bow and arrow or a gun at that wild turkey that she saw out in the woods. She's not gonna do it.
She
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
offer really nothing but one thing, man. That's it. You know, that ain't gonna be the value gonna be low on that.
No. And ask her. Oh, and then even if you go kill the deer, ask Keisha to skin that deer for you.
Can't
She
do it.
ain't gonna do it.
She can't even stand the sight of blood.
So it's just going to show you like her value is gonna go down.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Isaiah 4:1 say, 7 women shall clean to 1 man in that day. Because all those women, and seven doesn't mean like the exact number 7. No, it's gonna be whatever amount the Lord wants to clean to a man is gonna clean to a man. That means completion. But all those women that's gonna be doing that, they've had a reality check. That's why they all like what was it in verse 2? It say, hey, just put thy name on us, and we'll eat our own bread, get our own clothes. So these women were saying, you ain't even got to take care of us. You ain't got to worry about spending no resources, because you know when you get a woman, you start checking your bank account. You're like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be able to see her next week because she's trying to go to the movies. You know, you thinking about the money you're gonna have to spend. But these women reassuring you in that day, like, no, you ain't got to think about nothing. I'll just be here. All you gotta do is just be with me. That's all I want to do. I do whatever you say. Why? Because that's a reality check.
Yeah.
Because they know they value. It ain't what Esau told them it was in
Yeah.
Babylon. No, the new value, the man is more precious than fine gold. This is what you need. And this is how you're gonna get salvation. Because like scripture say, you're gonna be saved in childbearing. And you're gonna really find the meaning of that. And in order to have a child, what do you have to do? Have sex.
Yeah.
So yeah, that means you're gonna be saved by laying on your back to a man. Plain and simple.
And it also speaks about how a man should be a hiding place for the wind.
Mhm.
You know, that's right, brother.
Oh, keep going on that Zephaniah.
Yeah, we know that.
Zephaniah 1, and I'm gonna pick back up at 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dawn. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Hey, see, this the day of the Lord's wrath. That's what you people don't understand, man.
That's right.
All right, even the elites and their trees and gold is not gonna be able to save them, man. All right, and what Jake gonna realize, all right, starting with the elites, all right, of the captives of Israel, all right, Mayweather gonna realize he went 51-0 for nothing. He amassed all that money for nothing. Jay-Z gonna realize he dropped all them #1 albums for nothing. All right, LeBron gonna realize he doing all that dunking, all right, for nothing, man. Curry shooting from the parking lot. That shit not gonna mean nothing in that day, man. And so
Michael
forth
Jordan.
and so on. We had Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, don't give a fuck about them 6 rings in the day of the Lord. Death Angel ain't gonna be marveling at
Yeah.
Jordan. Like he gonna slap show out. Oh, that's
Yeah,
Jordan.
yeah.
I ain't gonna take a picture with Jordan. Oh, man.
Yeah, Drake, you remember the song we was listening to? Drake has this song, Legend. If I die, I'm a motherfucking legend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. He's talking about himself, but no, when you die, you're gonna die as judgment. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be a legend, but you're gonna be a hell of an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of just somebody who's wicked.
Yeah.
Like I say, Michael Jordan, none of them guys gonna do nothing. We gonna have, like the Elder said on the side here, he was like, we flying. We got spiritual power.
That's right.
What is Michael Jordan jumping high?
Yeah.
Gonna be to us.
Your tongue, guys.
Right. Like we just witnessed the power. We just witnessed the Lord come in and bring nuclear destruction and chariots coming. Like hang time don't mean anything.
Yeah, and the real legends, if you go into it in the etymology, I believe say life will be elect, or the nation of Israel, something to that. But it's the elect, you know, the Lord's elect are the real legends.
Right, the prophets.
Yeah.
You know, well, the prophets that we read about. You know, Jeremiah, Isaiah, John, Luke, Matthew. Them legends,
The one
man.
you don't read about.
Yeah, the one, right,
You
exactly.
don't know, man.
They living, they legends, man.
Everybody gonna have their story in the
Yeah.
kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be eternal, man. Like this shit here gonna be vain,
Yeah.
man. This shit here, we're not gonna be talking about maybe with a Pacquiao fight. Man.
Because the only thing with America, if I may say this, is America was our captivity. So Jordan, LeBron did nothing to uplift us out of our captivity.
Yeah.
The real people that are going to be legends are the people that woke up to who they were in the captivity and they stood against Babylon.
That's right.
That's the legend of you put a ball in a hole. Realistically, has no substance.
Yeah.
Right,
It has no value. So, like I said, when America gets destroyed, nobody's going to care about what the Romans did.
Yeah, when Jordan leave the air and then come down, he back in captivity. Nothing changed. Man. A few little seconds he was in the air. You know, it looked cute.
Yeah, just like when they win the championship, they gotta do the shit all over again. Like, come on, man.
All they get is the trophy out of it. They kiss the trophy crying. I mean, that trophy can do nothing for them.
Then they get money and they get taxed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think the rich is at it's a 35% tax rate with Jake with the rich.
Yeah.
So for every $1 million you make, what that's 350,000 they get. And what did they do?
Nothing.
You know?
Yeah, King Solomon compared all that laughter and entertainment and all that shit to the crackling of a pot. Like when you cooking in the ancient times, you know, they had the pots and the sticks and the thorns. When they heat up, they pop the bottom of the pot. But it don't mean shit.
Yeah.
It just means that it's heat. You know, it just
Yeah,
means
God,
it's
God.
getting hot. You know, at the end of the day, that don't mean nothing, man.
I like
You know?
that one.
He finished it. Really good job.
This Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath,
Yeah.
but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
It's gonna be a speedy riddance, man. All right, for those calamities, then when those nukes hit, man, there's gonna be a speedy riddance, man.
Like when you get rid of something, that's where you get a word from. Riddance.
Yeah.
Get rid of something.
And all you unproductive people from the Lord, you talking to Israelites, man. Cause see, you Israelites gonna die. You know, like the heathens, a lot of them gonna die, but you're gonna have a remnant of them that's gonna survive and go into captivity, man. You know, but you Israelites, the Lord can make a speedy riddance of all you unproductive, hard-headed, stubborn, proud Israelites, man. You know, and it's gonna be via thermonuclear missiles and the way of the chariots, man.
That's right.
You know?
You know, it speaks about their silver nor gold because what? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time, man. You know, not silver and gold, man. This
Man, what wisdom and knowledge does Jake have? Jake don't know anything, man. If you go up to Jake and you tell him, hey man, you ever heard of colloidal silver or something like that, the average Jake don't know anything about the herbs to even help himself as far as medicine. He don't know anything about how people truly operate. He don't know anything about responsibility and saving money or preserving anything.
How the body works.
Yeah, or how his body works, how his mind works.
How to raise a family outside of the American structure. Like how to raise your family.
Right. So when shit get chaotic, that's why the scriptures tell you, hey, the spirit gonna have to be with you. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of our times, because the things that the Lord have shown us, we gonna be all right. We know to have faith. We know not to doubt. We know, hey, this is a bad situation. Let's get out of it. See, but Jake don't even know that, because tempting the Most High is cool to them. So Jake see a bad situation, Jake gravitate more to it.
Come.
Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of folks here. But on the way there, if you go into this club or whatever it is that Jake be going to, you saw about 16 dudes out there arguing, and they all had a gun on them.
Yeah.
What made you still want to go in? You should go home. You know, but no, Jake gravitate to death. He's gravitating to tempting the Most High. So yeah, during that time, with all his lack of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, I say it's gonna be rough, man.
Look at Ezra 9, I'm gonna start at 10 and then reach 12. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
And that's a lot of our people, man. You know, because our people that's in the middle class, you know, got decent jobs, you know, entertainers, you know, whatever they do, you know, they have received benefits, but they never took the time to know you how about Shemal Shah, man. Like the elder was going into yesterday, from 1970 to now, it was a grace period for the prophets to prophesy and warn and awaken Israel, man.
Yeah.
But our people never took heed to what was going on, man. Never took heed to know their power, man. You know?
And they that had lo my law, while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Hey, the place of repentance was open, man. You know, just like the elder brother said, man, from the 70s going back to our business to now, that's when repentance was open, man. Because our elder Al-Bin was the first one to do what? Go into your house shot. Because we received repentance through your house shot. All right, so that's when your house shot was being taught and repentance was open. You know, but look how many celebrities and entertainers and our people that had worked their way up in this society since the 70s, man. You know, and never took the time to know you how about Shemal Shah. Like Bill Cosby. They ain't nothing but a reality chick. Esau let that nigga know no matter how much cooning you did for me, no matter how much programming you did for the you know, to water down, all right, the so-called black father, the Negro father. Cause what did Bill Cosby do? He taught you to be passive, all right? He really didn't rule his house. You know, the woman was really ruling.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was grown, playing them dumb ass jokes and shit, big ass eyes. All right, I always eat some goddamn pudding.
Pudding
You know,
pops.
yeah, and all that old shit playing, man. You know, and the Israelite man supposed to be serious, man, because the Israelite man back in our culture, we made big decisions, man. We couldn't be fucking around, man.
Right.
You know, if we made the wrong decision, our whole nation could suffer for it, man. You know?
I mean, even in America, we're
Come.
supposed to be serious.
Come.
This is the valley of the shadow of death.
Come.
You walk into a liquor store. We walked to the liquor store last night. Jay looking at us like, okay, what type of cats are these?
Yeah.
We kind of move the wrong way. We kind of make the wrong movements. We endangering somebody's life.
Yep.
It's a valley, like they can rub, but you know, so they can misread us.
Yeah.
So and it's not the environment to be goofy in, man.
Come. And that's what he pushed, and he still got the reality check from Esau, man. And they put his ass in the cage, man.
Yeah. Like you're saying, no matter how much money you made me, you know.
A lot of them finna find it out, man. The people that think they in good standing, Nate, you know, you finna find that out. You probably gonna have the biggest reality check, man, because you think you in good condition, man.
Yeah.
All right, because you're agent, all right, for the elites, man, and all you other guys that are sold out, man. You know, Sakari, you do agent like shit. I don't know for sure. We don't know for sure, all right, but you doing some agent activity, man.
Yeah.
You know, but you gonna be disappointed. You gonna get a reality check, man.
Hey, that nigga, to me, that nigga have been right since he got locked up. You know what I'm saying? After he had got locked up, he ain't been right ever since. Man.
Yeah,
That's
he
to
ain't
me.
been right way before.
I'm saying on the part of him selling out to Esau. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, 'cause even back then, this guy, not to even make it about him, but even back then, this guy Sakari, when he first called himself coming against Great Millstone, because at first all he was saying was we got the 100% truth and the rest of these camps are phonies, fakes. And then as soon as we got on him about him mangling the rape breakdown, you know what I'm saying? He came against us, and he used Sinetta and all of that to come against us. Like you used the popularity or whatever, Egyptologists and all that to come against the same man who taught you, and calling them MFers and dumb little short MFers and all this different stuff, man. You know, and it wasn't no apology. It wasn't no, you know, how Jake like to do. Jake will say that stuff about you, then come around you, act cool as if this stuff never happened. You know, like, and really that's a woman move. A woman do stuff like that, act like she didn't say or do any of that thing that she did, and when you call her out on it, she gets upset and act like you should understand her. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, there's no exception. You know, there's no excuses for this, man. So yeah, guys like that, you're gonna get a real reality check, man. Like Sakari, and you got, and he's not the only one. There's plenty of you guys who think that same way and react that same impulsive, effeminate like way, man. And you're gonna get a reality check too, man. Like, the Lord not playing when he come back, man. That's why the scriptures tell you that when he come back, pray and hope that, and give diligence, because you want to be found in his favor. Because it's gonna be Israelites, like it say in the book of Philippians. It say you got some Israelites who teach in contention.
That's right.
And then you got some Israelites that teach in envy and strife. But then you got some that teach in sincerity and goodwill. And then you got some that teach in love and know that they set for the defense of the gospel. See, so what is it telling you? It's telling you that you're going to have men that are out there teaching, that know the truth. That's going to be teaching you how to shine, but they teaching in envy and strife. They teaching in contention. Yeah, we happy the word going out and Jake waking up, but at the same time, these guys, they still got to be judged, man. It's a big reality check coming to everybody, man. And if you ain't right, you gonna get got, man.
That's what I say right here. Verse 12 from 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. The same must know it after death by pain.
So majority of our people they want to learn the hard way. You know, with the song the harder way. You know, y'all finna get the harder way, man. You know, cause like I say, during this time of trouble, man, the elect are gonna go through things that test their faith, but the Lord is gonna intervene for his elect, man. You know, he's gonna pull us out of the situation, man. All right, but our people, they finna learn the harder way that Yahweh Shemel Shai ain't nothing to play with, man.
Right.
You know, and his men ain't nothing to play with, man. Like the elder was saying, anyone that's scoffing, you got a lot of people that's cool to scoff against the apostles and elders. You know, it's cool to scoff against brothers. You know, because if you offend from the top apostle all the way to the least brother, the Lord is holding you accountable for that, man. And when that reality check comes, all right, you're gonna know why you being handled like you being handled, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right, bro.
because
All right, this First Thessalonians 5:2. It's for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night.
and that's talking about to us that's in the light, man. Because we walk in your house shot. You know, your house shot said, if you walk in me, you will not be in darkness, man. You know, so we're not in darkness. We see exactly what's going on, man. When we see, all right, Esau got a Jake with a beard, you know, saying that he committed some type of act of terror, we know what Esau doing, man. You see, but Jake don't know, man. You know, he don't understand. He just, oh, that nigga crazy. You know, but we see Esau is building a case against the brothers, man. And really, he building the case to come down on Israel as a whole, man. You see, he trying to make the so-called Negro and the Latino the new terrorists, man. And we see this, man. You know, when we see these geopolitical moves being made, we understand what's going on, man. World War III is being prepped, man. Well, Jake don't know. Jake don't even know what Iran is. He don't know if it's a country or state. Some wine. He don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Keep going on. All right, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Hey, so while they're in this lackadaisical playing mode, peace and destruction, destruction, sudden destruction will come upon them, man. You know, because our people don't take anything serious, man. They love to play. Everything's a parody, a spoof, a vine, a meme. Yeah, you see, sudden destruction gonna hit these people, man. And they not gonna know what to do, man. You know.
There's one more. It says, as travaileth upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Because when that woman start having no birth pain, they don't stop, man. They get more intense, and then they become more frequent. All the way they hit, then they just start hitting back to back, man. That's how it's gonna be with these calamities, man. You know.
It said, he come down having great wrath, know he had nothing but a short time. So you know he gonna hit hard like a tie going down the hill. You know, ain't no stopping Esau, man. Cause like you know one of the famous saying, "Over my dead body." So that's why I said the saints shall take the kingdom, man. We gotta take it, man. Cause Esau ain't finna hand it up. He ain't finna give it up till I hear y'all go. I had my time to rule. No, man, we gotta take it. You know, so he gonna go out with a bang.
Esau be swinging for the fences, as they say. Go ahead, bro.
Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore, the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth.
Hey, the law is slack, and judgment never go forth, man. All right, and that's amongst Israel, man. You know, judgment does not go forth amongst Israel. The judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. They govern themselves off their own emotions, or what they feel is right. You know, especially you plantation Christians, man. You judge yourself off your emotions, all right, and the precepts of men. You know, but now judgment, true judgment, finna go forth of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know.
Then again, I hit you with the only God can judge me.
Right. Just wait.
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
Because Esau, all right, compasses about the righteous, which is Israel, and he has corrupted the majority of Israel, man, 2/3, and they're like the wicked now, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
And that's even us just waking up to who we are, man. That's a marvelous work that people can't fathom, man. You know, the confusion of face, You know, it's a marvelous work, man. You know, and our people, all right, don't get it, man. You know, they don't understand that the prophets are back, man. The prophets that they read about are back, man. You know, it's a marvelous work, man. And the majority of our people don't get it, man. Go ahead, bro.
For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans,
Chaldean.
God,
Yeah.
that bitter and hasty nation.
And the Chaldeans were the elites of Babylon, man. You know, and now we in the daughter of Babylon, you know, and who are the Chaldeans, man? Those elite banking families, man. You know, that bitter and hasty nation, man, because they rule in straight oppression, man. Everything they do is a scam, is a get over. Everything they do is to kill, all right, and destroy, man. You know, they do nothing in righteousness, man. That's why it's known as the bitter nation, man. This is a bitter captivity that we in, man.
I'm gonna stop at verse 9.
Come.
It says, which shall march through the bread of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
And that's how Esau has been taking these lands, man, through what? Through the sword, man. You know, they marching through the bread, all right, the width of the earth, you know, and take things that are not theirs, man. You know, all these lands, man, the Lord allotted nations different lands, man. But Esau just came and take, you know, he covetous, man. You know, he see the resources that they got, you know, and what does he do? He plots, schemes, and then eventually he moves in and takes it, man. You know, only Esau was doing that, man. You don't see China conquering the earth with the sword, man. You don't see the Africans conquering the earth with the sword, man. You know, only Esau does that, man. But then when you bring out Esau and the so-called white man, it's like they can't see it. Like, how y'all figure that out, man? God damn, who else is doing this, man?
Elephant in the room.
Yeah.
There's only one person on Call of Duty, Black Ops, goddamn. It's the white man. It's not no Chinese guy on the front cover with a sniper. Like, no, it's Esau and the modern warfare, bombing everybody. You know? And then you get a 5-kill streak and a drone get to come bomb somebody in a certain location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if not, where and who is he?
Yeah, what the scripture says. Go ahead, bro.
They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves.
And that's Esau, man. That's why he justified himself in taking these land. You know, because he said Ishmael, they can't govern themselves, man. You know, they wild, they street.
Savage.
You know, yeah, savages. You know, just like even with America. You know, they justify themselves by saying that they civilized the so-called natives, man, the tribe of Gad and Reuben, man. You know, their judgment preceded themselves, man. And that's where he finna justify himself with this new world order, man. You see, Jake used to he get to march Black Lives Matter and all this stuff. But wait till the Lord put that spirit on Esau, man. He just gonna be mowing you niggas down, man. And there ain't gonna be no stopping fish, man. All right, it's gonna be spray. All right, it's gonna be spray, man, and that's what it's gonna be, man. Esau gonna just be letting that hammer ride, man. You know,
Like Rays and trying to kill, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, 2 more. Verse 8, their horses also are swifter than the leopards
Just the military. Go ahead.
and are more fierce than the evening wolves.
Go ahead.
And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far.
And that's why they spread. Esau military spread across the planet Earth, man. All right, he's over there in China, fucking with them in the South China Sea. You know, he's in Syria. You know, he's over there in South Korea, got 28,000 troops over there, man. He spread everywhere, man, fucking with everybody, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
They shall fly as the eagle that hasted to eat.
The eagle, man. Like, who uses the eagle as their symbol, man?
Right.
Esau, man, because even going back to the Romans, man, that was their symbol, man. You know, their military symbol was their eagle, man. Go ahead, bro.
They shall come all for violence.
Mhm.
Their faces shall suck up as the east wind, and they shall gather the captive as the sand.
And they have put the majority of the planet Earth in captivity, man. You know, Esau has done that, man. That was it, bro.
That was it, bro.
Come.
Yeah, you know, America, Donald Trump is talking shit to Russia, Iran, China,
EU,
the EU,
Saudi,
Britain, Saudi Arabia,
Everybody.
Greece, and Africa all at the same time. Like, man, if not wearing, who is he, man?
Yeah.
But
Who the
Debo,
scriptures
man.
talking about this man who not keeping that home?
Yeah.
Every nation has a, what do you call it, epithet of America. So every nation has a name for America. They'll call it the Great Satan,
Yeah.
the Great Dragon,
Yeah.
the Great Whore. Every nation has an epithet for America. All right, because they're still looking at America from Eastern eyes.
Yeah.
The scriptures is an Eastern book, so they call what we see every day whoredom. So that's why the word referred to, or the Most High referred to America as the Great Whore. All right, so who else has this common negative name about them that's contrary to man's existence? This great serpent, this great dragon, this great whore,
Death.
death.
Like, if everybody say the same thing, it gotta be true.
Right. The only nation that ever did Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is the only nation in history of all the earth that ever pulled off killing this many people at one time with a with the bomb, with the atomic bomb. No other nation in wars and anything pulled that off before. Nah, this dude literally flew a plane and dropped a bomb from it and destroyed people. And then even after that, he dropped a even stronger bomb, except it fell off the target. It didn't even hit the actual target that it was meant to hit, and it still killed just as many people. So it's just going to show you, this is obviously death. And like I say, you got Donald Trump. I mean, he's talking shit not only to America and people who disagree with him, but like I say, he's talking to all these nations at the same time. You got one nation talking shit to every other nation and nobody doing anything about it. This man literally shot 50 missiles off on Syria, and all Syria said back was, well, they didn't hit their targets. All right, so you ain't gonna do nothing back, Syria?
Yeah.
Obviously, this is who the Lord talking about, man.
Yeah, somebody fighting with you, right? And he swing and he missed, but you still don't fight him back? Well, he didn't hit me though.
Yeah, he missed.
He missed. That nigga hit back.
God, get that, bro.
Right, this
Close that.
This is Ezekiel 6:10. And they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Shai, and that I have not said in vain that I would do this evil unto them.
And they talking about Israel, man. See, if people can get the Yahweh Shema Shah can give respect on the planet Earth, especially among his own people, Israel, man. You know, so everyone takes the Lord lightly, man. You know, but the Lord said, you don't know that I am him, man, that did this, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Shai, power, smite with thy hand, and stamp with thy foot, and say, alas, for all the evil abominations of the house of Israel, for they shall fall by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence.
Hey, sword, famine, and pestilence, man. All right, ain't gonna be no more fat bitches soon, man. All right, that's finna evaporate, man. You know, Judah, Judah proud of her shape.
Yeah.
All right, she finna look like this camera stand soon, man. All right, that's what's coming, man.
God.
You know, that's what's coming, man. That's gonna be a reality check, man.
That's right.
You know, that's gonna break all that cute self-worship up, man. You know, these famine, this sword, man. You know, and these pestilence, man. These diseases Esau gonna unleash out here, man. He got.
If I can say this, man, you brought up how the fat woman, you know, and really, the Lord is gonna get rid of you fat people, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be real, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's why the Lord, and if it's a brother or a sister who they of the elect, he gonna give us those new bodies. Because really, it's against our law to be a fat fuck, you know, just to be honest, you know, excuse my language, but it's true, it's against our law. Like the way that we ate, the law told us to cut the fat off the food and all this different stuff, and we was all about eating to live. So the average woman that you see walking around, and even the man now, they're all fat, man.
Yep.
And it's like, and proud. Like, you're fat and proud. You got nothing to be proud about. You're a living example of what it's like to disobey the law.
God.
There's nothing for you to be proud about.
I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump to the next chapter, Ezekiel 7:4. And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity.
The Lord not gonna have pity, man. You know, and that's what our people don't understand, man. You know, because they try to paint the Lord as all love, man, but he's finna come cold-hearted as a cold-hearted assassin. The way he finna send for judgment is gonna be like a cold-hearted assassin, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
But I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abomination shall be in the midst of thee. And ye should know that I am the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
So the Lord finna get his fear back, man.
Yep.
All right, you gonna fear the Lord, man. The elect even gonna have a higher reverence. So we how about Shem Shah when we see the judgment, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
All right.
Close out with this.
This Isaiah 30:9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
And that's like Israel, man. They hate to hear the discipline. All right, they hate to hear the standard of the scriptures, man. They don't want to live by that, man. They want to do what thou wilt, man, like their father Esau, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, "We say to the seers, see not."
And that's the seeds of the prophets, you know. And they don't want us to see these visions. They don't want to see America being destroyed. They don't want to see their slave master going into slavery, man. You know, the women don't want to see themselves in order and under the men, man. They don't want to see these prophecies, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
And that's what Israel wants, deceit, man. But see, their reality check gonna hit, man. You see, all these deceit, all these mega pastors, the local pastors that tell you these smooth words, it's gonna be okay, you know, because you have accepted Jesus, you know, those smooth things, man, it's gonna be a reality check, man. And you're gonna come to understanding, all right, that Jesus, you know, ain't the savior, man. You know, the doctrine of Jesus, the name of Jesus has nothing to do with the scripture, man. But Jake's so simple, just because they see Jesus in the Bible, you know, like the 12 disciples speaking English, man, when they were following the house shot, man. All right?
Old English.
Yeah, they were speaking English, man. Like the Psalms, we read Psalms, they think David was saying, "Oh Lord, art thou." Like he wasn't speaking the whole Psalms in Hebrew, man, when he was speaking all the Psalms, man. Being simple, man.
They don't realize that those Romans was really mocking the Lord when they was saying, I Isus,
Yep.
I Isus.
Yep.
They was mocking the Lord. That name was mockery, man. It was like Savior.
You know? But now they finna come to a reality check, man. You know, they gonna learn by pain through death, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, "Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us."
Yeah, that's what they want to shut up, man. They want to be out the way, man. They see when you doing wickedness, you don't want to be condemned while you doing your wickedness, man. All right, and the scriptures condemn my people, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, "Wherefore thus say the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant."
Hey, so since you despise this word and you trust in this oppression system, you know, this destruction, this wrath, this chaos, these calamities gonna come on you in the sudden, man.
You're gonna learn the hard way.
You're gonna learn the hard way, man. You know, and that's the point of the lesson, man. It's a big reality check coming. You know, these people in La La Land, you know, lackadaisical, don't give a damn about anything, not considerate about anything, man. And see a major reality check, man. And the prophets, all right, once our faith is tested, man, the Lord bring us through, man, we're gonna drink to you people's calamity, man.
Right.
All right, and laugh, all right, laughing hard. You know, grabbing our stomach, fall on the floor, laughing at you dumbass people, man. Because you constantly walk by, all right, you constantly mock, you don't consider anything, you don't even read the 12 tribes chart, you play, you come blast your music in front of the camp, you rev up your motors in front of the camp, all right? And
J Ryan Pan. Assalamu alaikum.
yeah, we gonna see.
Get my,
Yeah,
Then laugh.
yeah,
Like, okay.
yeah. That same Jake, Lord will make you eat that goddamn scooter, man. You know, real talk, you gonna eat that goddamn scooter,
Trying
man.
to burn it down.
You know? But that was the point.
Lord will, brothers will edify, man. Once again, we want to give our praises
To
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Wakakodash.
double honors to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to the brothers who out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. With that, death to America.
Death
to
to
America.
America.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Shalom, Mike.
Shalom.